How you doing, everybody? I'm Scott Jelinek, the founder of the Master Investor Academy, where we cover the 5 pillars of real estate investing. That's marketing, wholesale, rehab, rentals, and raising private money. And today's video is going to be about the 5 biggest mistakes I see investors making. Most of this comes through our coaching practice, but I see it all the time. Really, the same 5 mistakes get made over and over and over again. The first mistake we're going to talk about is not having a team, going at it alone. And this happens, and I'm not sure why it happens. This is a very collaborative business, and I don't know why people aren't more in communication with either the other investors, more contractors, more lawyers, more title companies. You don't have to just deal with the first one you go to. You need to build your team. You need to get all these people lined up as far as whoever you're going to be dealing with. Become friendly, have lunch with them, get to know them, so you don't wait until the time when you need them and now you have to call as a stranger and try and do business with them. Start building your team immediately. You need to have several people that you're in constant contact with. You need to have multiple contractors. You need to have your title company, your insurance agent, a lawyer, whoever's going to be doing your work. You need to get all this stuff done ahead of time. The number 2 problem I see is not getting multiple estimates. So many times I've seen one of our students or one of our coaching clients come in and they'll tell me how much they paid for something or how they got ripped off, and I will simply ask, I'm like, well, why did you pay so much for that? Their answer is, well, that's what he told me it cost. Get 2, 3, 4 estimates. It's free to get estimates. Don't ever pay for an estimate. It's free to get estimates, but don't take any one single person's word for it. You have to get multiple estimates, especially if you're going to be doing a large renovation or rehabs. They could range multiple thousands of dollars. Somebody can tell you it's $8 grand and the next guy can tell you it's 22 grand. You got to make sure you have multiple estimates and compare apples to apples. You don't necessarily want to go with the $8 grand if he's cutting corners or not doing everything he needs to do, but you got to make sure you get multiple estimates, details, and then you can compare apples to apples. The number 3 is not having a value for your own time. This is unthinkable. I have so many people that'll tell me, well, you know what, I'm not going to hire a painter because he wants $2,000 for it and I can just do it myself. I'm going to rehab the whole house myself. I'm not even going to hire a contractor. I know how to do all this. I'm going to go ahead and do it myself. That's great, except now you're not putting a value on your time. Yes, you might save 20 grand by you being there for the 3 months working on it, but now you're earning what a laborer would earn. If you're painting the place yourself, nothing against painters, but now you're not a real estate investor, you're a painter. You're earning a wage of whoever you're replacing, that's what you're earning. So if you're replacing a painter by doing it yourself, you're earning a painter's wage. If you want to be a painter, that's great, but if you want to be a real estate investor, be a real estate investor, let the painter be a painter. Don't go out there and mow your lawn. You're saving 50 bucks, yes, but you're earning now what a landscaper makes, and that's not why you got in this business in the first place. Be a real estate investor, pay the other people, and let them do what it is that they do. The next big mistake, number 4, this is a big one, not starting until everything's perfect. How many times, oh, this is a huge one. We have people that are like, I'd be like, well, did you do your first deal yet? Well, I'm waiting until I get this lined up, or I'm waiting until I get my LLC. That's the biggest one I hear. I'm waiting till my company is set up, or my LLC is set up. Don't worry about that. You have nothing to lose. Don't worry about it. If you get a deal, do business. Don't say I'm not doing business because my company's not set up yet. My business cards didn't come in. You know, just get out there and do the business. Don't worry and wait until everything is perfect. It's never going to always be perfect. There's a saying I remember hearing, I forgot who said it, but I loved it, and it was, they said, good is better than done. I'm sorry, done is better than good. Done is better than good. Get it done. Then worry about making everything perfect and getting everything great. But right now, get doing it. Don't wait till everything's perfect. It's never going to be perfect. The people who wait till everything's perfect never end up doing any deals, period. They're always waiting for one more thing to be tweaked. They don't have their proper business card logo. They don't have their bank account open yet. Whatever. Just get out there and do deals. Number 5, the last mistake, the biggest mistake. This one is crazy and it happens so often, and this one is an investor killer. This will destroy your career and put you out of the investing game right from the get-go. I don't know if there's a real term for it, but I call it first deal desperation. And that's almost the opposite of what I was just saying, waiting till everything's perfect. This is when people are doing it. They're ready to do deals. They're out there. They have everything. They're ready to do deals, but they're not getting any deals. They're so desperate to get a deal that they take any deal. They want a deal. Now remember, just because you have a motivated seller does not mean it's a good deal. Just because a house is in foreclosure does not mean it's a good deal. You have to go through the whole process, your full analyzations before you make any decisions. Don't do a deal just because someone is desperate to sell a house. It doesn't mean that it's a good deal. If they owe $200,000 on it and it's worth $200,000, just because they're desperate doesn't mean you need it. First deal desperation kills investors. They're so desperate to get a deal that they'll do it, and that will be their first and last deal, and they're back working wherever they were working before, and they're out of the game. It kills investors, and then all they'll ever talk about is how investing doesn't work. They tried it, this is what happened, they'll never do it again. Don't fall into that trap. This is just 5 little tips. These are some of the biggest mistakes that I've seen people do. The object of these mistakes is so that if you haven't experienced these, or if you're new, something to avoid or be vigilant of so it doesn't happen to you. Have a great day. I'll see you on the next video.